Hello everybody, here we have Aesthetics Project 4 which is based on programming language. We have implemented a 3D game in Warcraft 3 based on programming language. We have used a stack based language. Here we have our programmer.
Give me something to
If you
do!
click on the programmer, our tutorial starts for the user who are new, who do not know how our game works. It will give the directions how he or she should follow. Welcome to Craft Language tutorial. This tutorial will help you to understand how a stack based language works. In stack-based language, operations are performed in postfix notation. For example, if we have 3 plus 4, then 3 will be first entered into the stack, then 4 and then plus operator. And later the sum of 3 plus 4 will be entered into the stack. Okay. So to start with, move 3 units from lower left corner of the black area in center. We will call this value area. So here we have units. If we take these 3 units into the center, you just have to select them and have to right click on the mouse button, then this will come right here. As soon as they will enter this region, it will show value equals to 1, 2 and 3. So this act as a variable. So good, you have a programmer. Move him to the push tower to push value 3 onto stack. Here we have our programmer. If we click on programmer, here we have push operation, and
I'm coming through.
Right click on push, then our programmer goes directly to the push operation, and that 3 will be entered into the stack. Those units will act as a variable, and we have to select different variables in order to push into the stack. So now add one unit from the same source in order to make that value 4, and again we have to push that value into the stack. So we'll select one more unit from here. We will right click. If we go directly to there, it is going, and the value will be turned to be 4. So here we have value equals to 4. Now we have to push that 4 value again. So we have to take this little away from the push, and then again we'll have to give the direction towards the push. So 4 is pushed into the stack. Now if we want to perform add to 4 and 3, we have this add operation right here. Here we have different operations: plus, minus, multiply, divide and modulus. Based on our requirement, we can perform different functions. Now we have to perform add.
I'm coming through.
So we are taking a programmer towards our add operation. So good. Now go to print tower to output your answer. So 3 plus 4 is added, and the sum of 7 is stored onto the top of the stack. And there is nothing else in the stack because previously stack was empty. So only 7 is there into the stack. So here we have print operation. The tutorial gave the direction to go to the print. What print function do is it add the sum of top 2 elements of the stack, pop them, and enter the only sum on the top of the stack. So 7 was there initially into the stack, and it is popped out because of print, because add function entered 7 into the stack and print popped out 7. Now you are finished with the tutorial. You may explore the map and function on your own. Now I'll explore some of the functions to you. Now if we go to the show function, we know stack is empty. There's nothing into the stack. So stack is empty. Show basically show all the elements of the stack, and print popped out the top of the stack and show us what was there in the top of the stack. So again we have to push some elements into the stack. So we already have 4 units right here in the middle. So we'll just have to take our programmer to the push in order to enter 4 into the stack. So here is the small view of our map. Here is a programmer. It is coming towards push. These are operations: add, subtract, multiply, divide and modulus. Here we have print and show. Here are some more functions. I'll explain you just a while. Now again we have to take some more functions. Let's select these functions and right click right here.
Off I go then.
So these units will be entered into the variable, and later we can, with the help of push function, enter those units into the stack. So here the counter of value is increasing. It's just like a variable. So now we have 13 as a variable. We have to push them into the stack. So we have to take
wait till you see me in action.
Away from the push, then again towards.
Brilliant.
Now 13 is entered into the stack. Now here we have different functions. We have dupe, which actually duplicate the top of the stack element and enter into the stack. So if we have 4 and 13. If we take a programmer towards dupe,
I'm coming through.
So now the stack will have 4, 13 and 13. The 13 element will be duplicated. Now if we come to show,
if
we take this programmer towards show, then the stack should have 4, 13 and 30. This is an interactive way of learning the different operation of stack-based language. Basically, stack-based language have these much functions, the arithmetic operations, and these many functions which I will explain you. Now we have 4, 30 and 30 in the stack. So we have more operations like duplicate, I just explained you, drop 2. This will drop the top 2 elements of the stack, and drop will only drop the topmost element of the stack. And we have swap, it will swap the top 2 elements of the stack. Now if we want to drop the top 2 element of the stack, the programmer is coming to drop. We have 4, 30 and 30 into our stack. If we go to the drop, then we should have 4 and 13. So it will drop the topmost element of the stack. Basically, stack-based language have these many functions. With the help of these many functions, we can obtain a different functionality based on our requirement. So now if we again show, then we should have 4 and 13. Value 13 is dropped. So this 3D game is interactive way of learning. We have made this game in Warcraft 3 model. Here's a programmer. When it comes to show, it have 413. The 13 element has been dropped. So here we are presenting a project 4 based on programming language, which is stack-based language. It will help different user who doesn't know anything about stack-based, how stack works. It will clear all the doubts about stack, and it is the interactive way of learning. In this video there might be some flickering because this model is 3D and the recorder which we are using has some problem because of recording 3D model. So there might be some flickering, so do excuse us for that. Thank you.